All right, this is DonJohn back with the third installment of our board game review, and this time I brought my boy BK along because we've played this game together at his house at one point, and I want to get somebody else's opinion on this game because I'm not so sure that I can give it a fair shake. So, uh, welcome, BK.
Yes, 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 yes. I'm excited as usual. That we're gearing up for an overcooked run as a group here. So this will be a good moment to prepare ourselves, talk about board games
Oh, I
before
love
we
Overcooked.
fry our brains.
Yeah, oh
So
yeah. Before we don't talk to each other anymore. All right.
yeah, yeah.
So we are reviewing, and I do have this one in hand, Dead of Winter. Now, the first two games that I have reviewed was Catan, of course, which is the beginner's guide to board gaming, and then
Mhm.
followed that up with a little bit of Ticket to Ride, and I gave you my impressions of those. But this game is a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up. So I bought this game because I wanted to maybe start a Dungeons and Dragons group with some guys from church. And as I started thinking about it more and more, I didn't. That's not what I really wanted. It wasn't the Dungeons and Dragons experience I really wanted. I just wanted an experience with people playing board games. And so I did a little research and I bought Dead of Winter. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and so I'll link to this at the end. I actually watched a playthrough of a family who, by the way, the kid was way too young to be playing this game, um, and thought, you know what, this is something we can do. So I purchased the game, and the first time I played with some guys from my church, and the second time I got together with BK and we played this. So I want to let BK give you his first impressions of the game, and then we'll get a little bit more into it.
Um, First impressions was I love these types of games. So it naturally has an up, and then the theme of it automatically makes me interested. Um, I think that it's pretty easy to pick up and play. Like you don't have to know a lot. Like you can kind of just play and learn as you go. So that was good. Um, and then yeah, it's good. It's not the best. I'll say it's not my favorite of this type of game where you play, like kind of like the role playing, play a character, and all that. But uh, I mean, it's good.
Oh,
It's
so let me. The first time we played, I played with some guys from church, and what I don't think anybody realized that I spent like 2 hours with the game before ever playing it. Just
mm,
popping out the pieces, organizing the pieces, setting up the board, and trying to figure out what in the world was going on. Watching
right.
that playthrough, reading the manual, which is it's a pretty good sized manual, and
Mhm.
so I had a good idea about what it was going to take when we showed up at BK's house to actually play the game, and it took us what 30 minutes to even get it set up
Yeah,
to start
yeah,
playing. So setup
yeah.
for this game is crazy. I'm gonna try to give you a little close up of the back of the box. The
Right, because it's kind of customizable too at the same time. Yeah.
and so we played the original and the standard. Okay, there's all different types of scenarios. Like no game you play will ever be the same. Um, and there's different scenarios, and we played the standard scenario that they lay out in it, the one that the game started with. And to me, it was a lot of fun. You're trying to find a cure for the zombie virus or whatever, and you have to do that by it's a game, it's a chance, and then you can not only die from zombies, but you can also die from exposure to the cold, um, and it then at the same time they've added this is what's called a crossroads game. Now I don't know if you can see it down there, but a, a crossroads game, this is a specific type of game, and these crossroads people, they put it on there, and what they do is it adds a different element to the game, like a backside to the game, to where it was possible that we could have had a traitor amongst us and could have been trying to sabotage us the whole time. And then each individual person has their own objective that they're trying to accomplish, as well as the team objective. There's a lot going on in this game,
Right.
a whole lot going on. And so I personally, I love the game, and I would play it a lot. I think I probably would get tired of it after I played through all of the scenarios once. The thing is it's got two expansions, and I'm going to go into those completely separate videos.
Mm.
Um, but we played two scenarios at BK's house the night we played. We played the standard one,
Mhm.
then we played a short. They put them in
Yeah,
different
like that's
categories, long,
timetable.
short,
Yeah,
and we played a short one, and the short one was shorter. And
yeah.
I
That
don't
one was
feel
fun though. The short one was
the
fun.
short one was fun. I didn't feel like it was a challenge though. Like
No, it was easy.
we
I
ran
mean,
we
yeah,
ran through it. But
yeah,
if if you have kids at home, this isn't a kids game by any means. Um, there's language on some of the cards. The good news is there's actually markings on the cards that you can go through and take those cards out to make it a little bit more kid friendly. But I think
right.
just the genre makes it not kid friendly. Like you're
Yeah,
talking about lots of people dying in winter in a zombie apocalypse, and if you, golly, this backwards camera, this lady right here is scary, and there's a lot of
right.
scary aspects to the game. We didn't do full role play though. We
No, we
could
didn't go all in, but
we
one
could
day.
have. What do you think that would have changed it?
I don't know. Not, I don't know. It depends. When we end up playing some tabletop simulator with Marco and going deep and stuff, we'll see what the world's really like. But I don't know. With the group we had, maybe it wouldn't have changed too much.
Okay. Yeah, the group we had, I had a blast with, and I
Yeah,
I think this game is all about the group. If you have one
yeah,
person in the group who's like, "This is stupid. Why are we doing this?"
right.
You might as well go ahead and just say, "You know what? Let's pack this up," and I'll get to that in one of the expansions. Um,
Yeah, you
but
got to get into it. Yeah,
it's you've got to want to play this. The first group of guys I played this with, we played one game. It's supposed to be a medium length game. The first two rounds that we played took us like 2 hours, and then the next four rounds took us an hour. So it's
mm,
definitely something that once you play it and you get into it a little bit more, you can go much faster. So
yeah,
my recommendation: Dead of Winter, a Crossroads game. Uh, if you have your group of adults who want to sit around and play a game made for adults, this would be a fun one to play if you're willing and everyone is willing to put in the time. I'll say this: the first group of guys I played with, I sent them the video, and all of them watched the video. So when they showed up,
mm,
everybody had an idea what was going on. Same thing with the second group of guys. If you don't do some preparation beforehand, that you'll never get to the game because you're going to spend all night learning how to play it.
right.
Anything to add to that, BK?
Solid, man. Solid.
Would you
Soon
so
you'll make your own version. Walking Deadbeat of Winter.
Walking Dead, Walking Dead beat of winter? Uh, for those of you who don't know, Walking Dead beats my gamer tag, and it's everything else. I actually thought about going with Walking Dead beat instead of DonJohn, but you know,
Yeah, I like DonJohn, but Walking Deadbeat can be your alternate personality you use sometimes.
well, and I never liked zombie stuff. I never watched any zombie films or anything until The Walking Dead came out, and
Yeah,
uh, it kind of got me hooked. And this one is also a lot like The Walking Dead. It's not
right,
just about the
right,
zombies; it's
right.
about that behind the scenes storyline of survival and things like that. So I would give it a recommendation. Would you recommend it to beginning gamers, board gamers?
Yeah, I think it definitely. Yeah,
I think,
as long as you're interested in this type of genre and this type of thing, I think it's fun. Yeah,
yeah, and like I said, one person could kill it for everyone. So
yeah,
be
yeah.
very
Don't play it with
careful
just anyone.
on who you
Right.
invite. So far, I've been lucky, and all the people that I've played this game with have been into it. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Cool.
9 minutes. I think that's plenty of time.
Yep.
Don't
Time to prepare for glory.
don't play it with your kids. So this is going to be coming out not. Let's see, what's today? Tuesday. This video won't be Tuesday, won't be Thursday. It'll be out on Saturday. So if you're watching this, there's I would call it a let's play that we're getting ready to film of a bunch of grown men playing
Yes.
a online co-op game called Overcooked. So
Yes.
you need to go watch it because I have a feeling it's going to be good.
It's glorious.
All right. Anything else to plug, BK?
All good.
All
Yep.
right. Let's do this. We'll see y'all later.